Now, I just got to put this video out there. Thanking our veterans, those that have served in war, regardless of whether or not it was World War II, on up to present day Afghanistan, Iraq. Anyone who has served in war, anyone who has served in the military, in any branch, I don't care what branch you are in, if you have served our military to defend our freedoms, to defend us as human beings and as citizens of the United States, you have my thanks. You have my utmost sincere thanks and gratitude. Most of my family have served in the military. I have grandfathers, great-grandfathers. I have uncles, great-uncles. I have cousins, fathers. I have many people in my family that have served in the military that, for all intents and purposes, gives me the idea, well, not so much the idea, but the understanding of what is sacrificed when it comes to being a veteran and a serving personnel in the military. For me, I honor our military, regardless of whether or not they're veterans or currently enlisted serving. You have my utmost respect. You have my utmost gratitude. You are defending our freedoms and our rights. So for me, regardless of whether or not you served in World War II, Vietnam, Korea, Desert Storm, I'm sure I've missed a few in between, Iraq, Afghanistan, I really don't care which war you served in. I don't care when you enlisted. I really don't even care how long you've been enlisted. If you have signed the paperwork and become a certified, true Army personnel or veteran, you have my utmost respect and gratitude. I make this video for all veterans, for all enlisted, for everyone that has fought and given some aspect of their life and sacrifice to our nation, to our citizens, to anyone who has the ability to freely speak either against them or for them, to have that right and stand today without any reservation or regret for enlisting, deserves and has my respect and my gratitude. That will not change. There will not be a time where I show up and say, "You're terrible for enlisting. You shouldn't have joined the military. You're a baby." None of that will ever happen. So long as I live, any veteran, anyone who has served in the military, will automatically, so long as I live, receive a handshake and my thanks as a veteran and as a service member of the military. Now, for all of you that spit on, dislike, who voice their opinion against the U.S. military, I only have this to say to you. You have been given the privilege, mind you, to be able to have the rights and freedoms that the United States offers because of our enlisted military members, regardless of what time they enlisted, regardless of what war they were a part of. They enlisted or were drafted to protect your freedoms and the freedoms of your family and everyone among the United States citizenry and government to be able to maintain their freedoms, and they should be welcomed home as nothing less than heroes and people who deserve our respect and gratitude for their service in defense of our great nation. I will personally shake the hand and say to their face, no matter who they are, no matter how old they are, no matter what war they served in, no matter if they've never even seen a battlefield, if they have enlisted, if they are part of the officer program, if they are still active in the military, you will have my gratitude and respect and a handshake from me and a thank you for your military service. Because coming from a long lineage of military families, or I should say family, and people who have served in the military, I understand not only the sacrifice, but the dedication that comes with being a part of the U.S. military. And I will not take that lightly. I will never, ever, God is my witness so long as I live, ever, not be grateful and thankful to anyone who serves in the U.S. military. I will continue, as I live life, as I go through life, to show not only my gratitude, but be thankful for their service. Now, I do not go to airports to greet every soldier that comes home. But as soon as I see a soldier, regardless of uniform, has a hat that says I am a veteran of such and such war, they will receive my handshake and a thank you for their service, no matter what length of service they've given. They could have just served a year in Vietnam. They could have served just a year in Iraq. They could have been injured before they ever even made it out of boot camp, but were certified military. You will receive a handshake and a thank you from me. That is not to say that just because you have enlisted, you deserve thankfulness. Anyone who has served, honestly served, made it through boot camp and has become a certified military personnel will automatically get my thankfulness and respect and gratitude. If you tried to serve and you did not make it, you will at least have my thank you for trying to join our United States military. And for everyone who has ever spit on or disagreed or hated on the U.S. military, I have this to say to you. For my grandfathers, my great-grandfathers, my cousins, anyone in my family who has served in the military to provide you with your freedoms, I want you to think on your ability to say what you are able to say and do what you want to do, and come to the realization that only through the sacrifice of true patriotic American citizens do we have the ability to live with the freedoms and joys that comes with being an American citizen. Our soldiers deserve, not should have or what have you, or even be mildly appreciated, deserve our gratitude and thankfulness for their service. Because without them, we will not be here to have the freedoms and joys and the ability to protect and have families in an environment that allows us to create a joyful life in the United States without our enlisted and military personnel. So God bless every one of you that has served, will serve, is serving in the military. I hope for the best of you and your families. And if you, as a family, have experienced loss due to the wars, you have my utmost appreciation, gratitude, and thankfulness for your sacrifice. God bless you, and may you have a joyful and wonderful life despite the sacrifice and loss you have experienced. God is my witness, you have my gratitude. Amen. Continue to support the military as best you can. God bless. I'll have to end the video here, but I may make another one. Amen.